Hello, good day everyone, and welcome again to my vlog. Well, actually, it's more like virtual vlog. So since I'm using now, or I currently implemented now my VTubing applications on my vlog. So I'll be now using a virtual vlog avatar for my vlogs. But anyway, I'm here to report or to tell what is my experience regarding renewing my papers on Marina. So first off, before we begin, I would just like to introduce myself. Just call me Operator 214, the guy who's making this blog. And welcome. So anyway, I'm just gonna tell my experience on what happened on my renewal for renewing my papers for my on Marina. First off, for those of you who are not familiar with what is Marina, well, if you're a Filipino and you're into the maritime industry, Marina, first off, is the government agency that handles maritime affairs. Anything that handles maritime affairs, from say licensing of boats, ships, all the way up to processing and processing papers for Filipino sailors. It's kind of like the aeronautical counterpart of CAAP. I'm sure for any pilots out there, aeronautical pilots, they do know that CAAP, or Civil Aviation Authority, is the main government body that handles any affairs regarding the aeronautical stuff. Now, Marina is basically the let's just say the waterborne counterpart of CAAP. If CAAP handles the air, Marina handles anything that is on water or maritime affairs. So for everybody's information, Marina stands for Maritime Industry Authority. Yeah, that's the name of the main agency that handles or the government agency that handles maritime affairs in the Philippines. Now, as a sailor, what is Marina to us? Well, basically, Marina also handles the certification and certificates that we are needed for our job. Now, having a job, sometimes being a sailor, doesn't only require having a seaman's book and passport, but there are also other qualifications that we should have, like a bunch of certificates. And Marina is, of course, like I said, the government agency that handles those certifications, or stores that database of those certifications for seafarers. Now, so I'm gonna be direct to the point. So what is my experience right now when it comes to Marina? Well, right now, it's kind of a mixed bag, although I do admit Marina has greatly improved its services right now, and it's no longer required as of today that Marina doesn't no longer require seafarers to go to their office and process their papers there. Instead, Marina already advises seafarers or Filipino seafarers that they should process their papers now via online. And so that basically does it. So if everybody's not familiar with Marina, this is their website, so I'm just gonna show it. So just give me a moment here. I'm just gonna type in the website of Marina. Okay, so the website of Marina looks very this is the actual website of what I call Marina, which is the government agency that is supposed to handle the certifications of seafarers. So you're looking on my back here that this is the website of Marina. So Marina Mismo is the system that the Marina implemented to handle the online database of Filipino seafarers. So as you can see, this is the website. Welcome to Marina Integrated Seafarers Online System, or MISMO. It's funnily enough, MISMO means in local Filipino words or Tagalog means instant. So it's kind of weird because their services here is not exactly the opposite of what they're telling at. Instead of mismo, it's more like let's just say more like later. I don't know, but their services, yeah, that's the thing that I have to tell. The services of Marina is, despite their great improvements of improving their services, like we don't have that, we don't already need going physically or going there physically to the Marina main office. Apparently, Marina's services on processing the paper takes ages to finish, and on my case, I've already passed my application to process my papers way back, I think 3 months ago, and well, up to now it's still currently being processed, but I'm already on the last part. And it took me around 3 times to properly correct the properly well, passed, or more like passed the necessary requirements online. So at first try, this is what I got on first try. This is what I got. The comments that I got from Marina. It says here that please upload clearly captured, pixelated. Yeah, in other words, my 2x2 ID picture wasn't updated, and it's already more than 6 months. And I should submit most recent update of my 2x2 pictures. And yes, they need a 2x2 pictures because that's how certifications work. They need your proper face, as in real face, not the one that I'm using, the avatar face for VTubing. And the second is I need to follow up my manning agency, which basically I have to call my, you know, my employer to verify my sea service record. And it's more of the bureaucratic stuff. Unfortunately, back in the past, Marina doesn't require the manning agency to, you know, they don't require the manning agency or the manning agency to submit their records. But apparently they had some changes. Now this time, sea service certificates, the paper thing that I got, most seafarers got after work, is unfortunately no longer, well, it's recognized, but they still need to verify. They need to verify it on the, well, on the agency or the workplace that I've been working at. So I do have the certificate, but the problem is that my agency didn't bother to encode it or to submit their records on Marina. So in other words, my work experience, or my work, you know, my work service records on Marina is kind of like blank. So yeah, one more thing, I would just like to tell that Marina has already centralized the records of seafarers. So everything goes onto that system, that Marina Mismo. And on my case, like I said, the manning agency that I've been working with for the past 5 years didn't even bother to submit or verify their, or they called it encode, their records on Marina. So even though if I have a C certificate to show on Marina, they won't recognize it because, well, it doesn't show on their records, and the manning agency didn't report it. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. And the third is well, what's my third? Well, actually, yeah, that's the only thing that I have some problems with. So that was the first try. I got two remarks on it, so they kind of rejected my application. So the next thing, just give me a moment here. I'm just gonna, well, oh, great. Right, that's a problem. I need to show the second one. So the second one, I think this is the second one. So just give me a moment here. I'm just gonna right. Okay, well, the second one is this. The second one, I've already got my company to submit their record, so it's already encoded on the database of Marina Mismo of my service record or my job. So it's already encoded on their database, and I also have the certificate to, you know, to prove it, the working certificate or sea service certificate, which is coming directly from the, you know, from my manning agency. Now the second remark is that it says here that I need full page entries on okay, let's just okay, I'm just gonna zoom in this. Right, it says here, kindly upload SRB entries in full page entries showing approved seagoing certificate indicated in the company sea service. Yeah, that's, yeah, sea certificates upload in order of issuance. Kindly complete all deficiencies as stated within 1 month. So I have at least 1 month to clear this out. And yeah, it's more like taking pictures of my sea service certificate, you know, taking pictures of the stamps on my Seafarers record book. I need it to more like take pictures of it in complete pages. So that's the second remark. So again, my application form was rejected for the second time. And yeah, it took them a month before to reply on they took them a month to reply from my first submission of my you know, my application records, so for their certification. So it took them a month. So that's how snail pace the service of Marina is. So the third one, let me take a look at here. Wait, just give me a moment here. I'm just gonna check on the records. Sorry, my bad. Sometimes well, sometimes my computer is always having some you know, blank spots. So the third one, wait, let me check. I think the third one I've already got it. The third one, well, the third one, when I submitted it again, it was already been approved, which is, thank God, it's already been approved. Nice. And yeah, the only thing that I have to do is well, basically pay for the services of the certification. So you can see here, this is the actual screenshot of my application online. So my application has been approved. Please open my Mismo account and click application to generate the reference number. You can see at the top light green tab, and click the additional link to proceed the payment, and wait for the COC to reflect on your certificates after the payment. You can also print it for personal copy if necessary. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, after the third time, well, I've already got it. Well, I managed to get the job done. So I have to click in this one, generate the reference number. But unfortunately, out of my say lack of lack of knowledge, I tried to you know, click the payment to 7-Eleven, but unfortunately, it seems that I got the reference number wrong. So this was my reference number. Yeah, just give me a second. Oh God, what? I always got that. All right. So what I got when I clicked that, you know, when I clicked that link, it showed here. This is the reference number that I would have to pay. So take note that Marina accepts payments on either the e-wallet, which is GCash, or since I can't use my GCash because I have some debts that I still have to pay, and I'm afraid that they might the GCash might use my money for their payments or deduct me from my wallet. Anyway, that's another issue. I'm not gonna tell about that. Yeah, I was well, I don't want to take any chances that GCash would deduct me from my e-wallet balance. So I proceeded to pay using the 7-Eleven, and do take note that after clicking the button, you got at least only 23 or 24 hours or the whole day to make a payment. After that, I guess the payment transactions will get canceled. And of course, for everybody's info, Marina says that the charges would be around 130 pesos, but in reality, there's some service fee that they never mentioned. Service fee that would be collected by 7-Eleven branches when we're making a payment for the certificate. Overall, it will be around 180 pesos. Though, yeah, that's about 180 pesos that I'll have to pay. But honestly, The certificate of Marina is way cheaper compared a few years back. Few years back, I have to pay at least 250 pesos. Back then, when there was still no online verification, I still have to pay Marina around 250 pesos for the certificate. But now, since it's online and they don't print the papers anymore, I only get to pay about 180 pesos. So that's very cheap. Now the thing here is that I have some problems paying on Marina because it turns out that I kind of misinterpreted this the number that you can see on the reference number. It turns out that this little part here is not letter O. It turns out it was number 0. So I keep pressing the on the kiosk there this reference number, and I keep pressing it letter O, but it turns out it was 0. So I got my payment got unfortunately got rejected for about it got rejected twice or 3 times before I finally figure out that that I should type in the reference number is not letter O but number 0. So there. And yeah, this is the payment details that will show up on Marina Mismo. They said it earlier, it's about 130 pesos for the basic training verification of the certificate, but in reality it's not 130 pesos. It will be around 180 because you know, 7-Eleven has its own charging fees for their transactions, more like a transaction fee if I must say. So anyway, yeah, that's what happens. So what now? Okay. So yeah, I did pay the 7-Eleven with the 180 pesos, and for now my status is pending. But I've already verified that I've already verified on Marina Mismo System that the payment has already been received. So the thing that I have to go right now is just simply wait for Marina Mismo to contact me or via SMS, I guess, that they've already finished their processing or certification or signing of my certificate. And yeah. Now here's the thing, that's the new rule of also of Marina. Back then they used to print the papers for the certificates, but now they kind of left out the paper. They don't print papers anymore. Instead, they kind of throw the responsibility now on to seafarers, who they'll have to print up the certificates via any other paper, and on my case standard A4 type of paper. Well, anyway, it's a good measure, and at the same time, well, it's more like a double-edged sword on that part, but I think that's a great part on Marina. It kind of it's a good move for Marina to let the seafarers print their certificate. It saves them the cost of the paper. But the bad part is here's the thing. The thing here is that the Marina paper, the paper that was issued, or the paper that will be the seafarer certificates will be printed on our security papers, which means it's more like a special paper or special kind of paper similar to paper bills. But I don't know, they kind of, Marina made a decision to save money, I guess, and not order any more printing paper. Instead, the new method now of verifying the certificates will probably be based now on the database of Marina Mismo itself. So if you want to verify the certificates, we have to simply log on, or there's some sort of barcode that will be issued along on the certificate of along with the certificate. There will be a barcode, so it will be scanned, and when it's scanned, it will be directly probably, I guess, or I suspect it will be directly forwarded to the Marina website, which of course shows or validates the you know, the seafarer certificate. Anyway, it's a good measure, to be honest, and a good move because, well, it reduces the chance of Marina, or it reduces the chance of any forged certificates being printed without the authorization or without the you know, in other words, it reduces the possibility of other forgers to print Marina certificates, because, the certificate can be printed almost basically on any other paper, and the only thing that will matter is that we have to verify it on Marina Mismo database. So yeah, that concludes my experience right now in verifying the certificates of my certificate verification on Marina. Sorry, I'm still not. I'm still getting used to speaking in English because I'm not a native English speaker. It would be more more fluent if I speak in Tagalog or my local language. But I decided I would rather speak in English so that it would appeal more for international audiences. So in other words, going back to our topic, seafarers records or Filipino seafarers records are now centralized, and Marina handles those records. But that's the thing. If something happens or something bad happens to Marina, say let's just say the records are centralized, it means that all seafarers will have all seafarers records could be wiped out because the database is centralized. But anyway, that's for Marina's problem, not for me. I'm just saying this one just to narrate my experience on the current situation on how seafarers renew how they renew certificates. So I guess that will conclude my what do you call this, my story on how my experience on how I renewed my papers or my seafarer papers on Marina. So I'll be concluding now. So if you like it, my story or my blog right now, just click on the like and subscribe button and hit that notification button. It will really help me a lot in regards to statistics on the YouTube algorithm. So again, this is Operator 214. Have a great day, everyone, and see you on my next blog journal sessions. So bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye.